corruption is both administrative and legal, but it's also behavioral. We have created a system where they feel it's okay for them to drive through traffic like that because when they come, you give them the front seat in church anyway. We invite them to come and give speeches at our speech days because they are the guys who are prominent in society. The guy who comes in an Uber is not serious. The guy who was MP and he didn't do anything for his family members is considered a bad person. And this thing I'm saying is not even like they're bad in society. Very good people in society think like that. Like, So Nathan was MP for 4 years, and 1 year hey, Nathan is bad. Yeah, his family. Also, I know his father to the same way. That's how they are. Oh, they are bad people. Won't vote for them again. So the Caleb. Now, so when they catch, now let me make so now this Caleb guy is getting money from galamsey. Now the police who catches this guy is probably in Caleb's pocket. So they'll say, oh, Charlie Gala boys, you catch him. 2 of them, you have to let them go. Because when they talk, my whole empire will collapse. Leave the other 2. So the police is corrupted. So the pastor is corrupted, the police is corrupted. The media guy is sort them out. So when the story comes, he decides that you do a review and put some aside and he will do only this story. That's how you destroy society. So his kids are not in your school. He doesn't go to your hospital. He drives 3 V8s. But he's sorting out the boys. And so long as the sorting is happening, we're all happy with it. They say, Caleb, he builds people. He's very good. When he became MP, look at the people he set up, or the way out to her, the way out to her. Even the pastor is talking about him, preaching about him, that don't be like Nathan, be like Caleb. Okay. Why wouldn't they go to parliament to make a law that when Caleb is driving, he shouldn't go to normal? Because he's more important than you. Yes. Because you don't do anything for them. You get me? So we have created a society which now does not differentiate. The values have been corrupted. So what is even worse about economic mismanagement is now the values corruption. So now people can't even tell right from wrong. So now a role model is somebody who drives a big car, smells good, and has kids in a big school and is wealthy. It's because where he gets his money from. So the DC is part of the problem because now he's on the guy's payroll. The police commander is on the guy's payroll. All right? The pastor is on the guy's payroll. The general is on the guy's payroll. So you, the 2 or 3 CS who's making noise there, you are against. They will even go and pray against you. They'll do all night and say, anybody fighting against Caleb's progress, fire to catch the person because he's trying to destroy us. So they'll be clapping their hands and praying against you because you know you are against. Because he's the one sorting. Caleb Abba, the son of the soil, is doing so well. And Ghanaians, we are. They say Ghanaians, we are. Then they'll say Ghanaians, we are envious because we want foreigners to succeed and we want locals to fail. So they convert it into a sermon to say, oh, Ghanaians, when a black man is doing, we don't like it. Instead of where the guy is getting his money. So now, when you are journalists who even target, say, oh, after you are always
skin
negative.
Pain.
Then you turn around and wonder why the country is not doing well. How can the country go forward? You get me? So in that particular look, again, don't misconstrue me. I'm not saying that that's the reason why.
Yeah.
You get it? But the behavior, so it's 2 ways. The leaders have allowed a certain level of behavior, but the people have also tolerated a certain level of behavior by their acquiescence. And you see, everybody's failing. The journalist is failing, the pastor is failing, the DC is failing, the police is failing. The society gets corrupted. You get it? So so if the corruption is now systemic. Okay, so now they feel they have a divine right to mismanage. You see where I'm going? Now, if leaders in society don't rise up and say, this has to change, men and women of conscience will say, no, this has gone too far. Yeah. No, we will not agree. Yeah. Don't vote for this guy. This guy, we don't know where he takes his money from. Stop vilifying people who try to do the right thing and stop promoting those who we don't know where they are getting their money from. Why can you not stop galamsey? Sky, you drive. A friend of mine visited me this weekend. He said he came with some people to drive around Ghana. He was just weeping. Everywhere the water was brown. I said, what's wrong with you guys? He says, well, the people who finance politics are behind those who pollute your water. So in a way, whilst you're fighting to say stop galamsey, the guy supposed to stop it is benefiting from it. You get me? So it's a leadership. The leader has failed the people because what he does determines what everybody else does. So when he says, I'm not going to tolerate this, I don't know all about the Frimpong Boati issue, but I feel hurt that up to today is almost like the fall guy.
Yeah.
Where you know what I'm saying? If the president says, okay, you know what? I've sacked him. DCs that are in galamsey growing areas, galamsey supporting DCs, so maybe there are 25 constituencies, like the way you did the voter league thing. So let's assume you've identified the river basins that have been polluted, and you call the DCs in the river basins and say, I'm giving you 6 months. Work with your MP and whoever to make sure galamsey stops with your RegSec or your DISEC. And in 3 months, you start sucking DCEs because galamsey persists. You think galamsey will continue? It's leadership. He's not. He doesn't want to stop it. If you want to stop galamsey as a president of a country, you can't stop it. Say, DCE, pick a galamsey community. You, I'm changing you. IGP, your DISEC guy is not helping the galamsey fight, so he has to go. You get it? Because the DISEC is chaired by the district chief executive. There's the police guy there, the security agencies are there, the MPs are there. If you do a jihad against galamsey, you will get results, but they're not interested because say, hey, if you move too much, this guy, Caleb, he has he's the one funding the party. Until you say you lose it to NDC and then yes, I galamsey had no because uyi Caleb you are on no so
party no
on okra executives okra party no. Do you see where I'm going?
Yeah.
So you go and give a big speech, you launch a big project, but we know it won't work because the people benefiting from galamsey are financing the party. If he's financing the party, why? So the leader can say, well, so when he says, I'm going to put my presence on the line, then he means that he can lose that seat because he will do the right, but he won't do it. Because he doesn't mean what he said. That's why we are here fighting. We are here because the guys who are benefiting are connected to the system. Do you see where I'm going? So it's a leadership failure. And when we, the others, the media people, the pastors and all the people, professors, we decide to look on, then we are also culpable. Yes, because you cannot tell me that the Sky galamsey doesn't the president see it?
He does.
Don't the MP see it? Doesn't the speaker see it?
They do.
Doesn't the judiciary see it?
They do.
The police chiefs. Look, we have police, we have army, we have all these people. They don't see galamsey.
They do.
You're telling me that the bad guys are stronger than the rest of us?
No.
Or collectively, those who want galamsey are more than those who are against it? So you see, it's not an isolated problem. Your corrupt politics, your galamsey, your economic mismanagement, your ineptitude in parliament, your bad health system, your education, all of them are linked. Because once you allow one to go bad,
everything goes down.
You get it? And at the center of all that is the values. Societal values corrupted.